way. Welcome to the Bros Who Think Podcast. This is episode 181. My name is Lyndon Burton, a.k.a. Youngboy D-Woods, a.k.a. the People's Champ, a.k.a. Beard Gang is in the motherfucking building. Yes, make some noise for your motherfucking self before I introduce my co-host. Well, now I'm going to introduce him first, then I'm going to do this. Joining me as always, my guy on the bottom this week, Mr. Brooklyn. How you doing this week, my brother?
I'm doing good, bro, and I can't front. I've been bumping this shit all week. I think I said something to a reporter this week, and I looked at her, I said, "Don't act like I'm average." And everybody's gonna die. I'm like, "Don't play with me."
Yo, that's what I'm. Yo, nah, that's a vibe. I feel that 1,000%. Also joining us is my brother Doom. Doom, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. Yo, you see, you already know what I'm about to say too, because the Pels is on the 3-game win streak. So I'm doing really good. I'm doing real good, man. Oh, and shout out Brent, man. I try to hold my comments on that because y'all know I'm a Brent stan. So I feel like if I say some shit, it's super biased. But that might be the hardest drop in a while.
Hold all of that, Doom, because we're going to get into all of that. That's a conversation I want to have today. Plus, I want to go even further in it because I just feel like Brent's not getting his flowers. And we're going to go into all that. We will go into Pellies. Give me a sec because we're going to get that off as well. But I got to give a round of applause because we've been promoting this for weeks to everybody who came out to the Pitch It event. Just got to give y'all a round of applause. Great event. The competitors, great time. The competitors had a great time. The people putting it on had a great time. Doom, you was in the audience. Did you have a good time?
I did, man. That shit, like, I had never been in one live. Like, I went back and watched a couple, but that was actually dope, bro. I fuck with it.
My nigga, we tried, and we got some new things coming. Brooklyn about to take over the role of the pre-interview, so they're going to get saucy. They're going to be wild. They're going to be crazy. Shit, nah, I'm trying to get him on the next one hosting it too, nigga. We got to just get the schedules and everything right, because that, if you thought I was wild, that one time that nigga did one, he was wild. I cussed him out afterwards. Because
it was great. It was great.
chose the wrong thing, dude. Nigga had some controversial choices as a judge, but we got to bring that back.
Hey, before we leave the picture match, I just want to say, shout out my nigga Dan, man. I hope that you are not trying to work in the music industry at all, because you just killed any shot of that. But shout out my nigga Dan, man. That was entertainment right now.
Dan got the dub. Dan won, but what Doom is talking about, y'all can go watch. It's out now on YouTube. Part 1 is out on YouTube. If you didn't catch it live, go watch it because what Doom is talking about is hilarious. Bro had every opportunity to pick the best people. He picked first. He picked MJ. I was like, yes. Dude picked Blink 182.
Bro, what killed me though was when he had first pick, my nigga.
Let's tell Brooklyn. Brooklyn, let me set it up for you. So Dan, this was the question. So it's Dan Explains versus Hastic. Dan is a YouTube nigga. Hastic is a rapper streamer. So the question was extra long question. You can pitch what it would be the best record label of all time. You get one rock act, one rap act, one R&B act, one pop act, and one free choice. Whichever, if somebody want a country, whatever, they could pick free choice. Let me tell you what this nigga Dan picked. He picked Blink 182. Wu-Tang Clan, MJ, Michael Jackson, Mariah Carey, Lady Gaga, and Mariah Carey. Not Doom, you can go say what you
Nah. It was Lady Gaga.
And he had first pick every time?
First pick. He got to pick his whole roster first.
And he picked Blink 182? Why was that even an option?
My nigga. He had the first pick. And once you pick, those niggas is off the board.
Yeah, right? that was the question. Like, once you choose them, it's gone. So realistically, Dan could have did the Beatles, Michael Jackson, Prince, Beyonce, and Drake. That's what I thought when I heard the question. That's what I thought.
For sure.
And Has would have been fucked.
I respect the Mariah Carey shit though. I respect it.
Yeah, I mean,
you getting that bag every Christmas.
It was.
That's what he said, and that's exactly what he said.
Yeah, it was a respectable pick. But what got me was he had the choice, like, because they had each category, and then it was like you could pick one artist from any genre.
Right.
And my nigga picked Britney Spears, bro. with Beyonce on the board, all these people, you know what I'm saying?
And then,
Like,
but then
like,
after
really?
he picked
Who
Britney,
already
he was
got
like,
her own funds?
after he picked Britney, he was like, wait, let me change. I'm changing to Mariah. I was like, what? He had Beyonce, Rihanna, like crazy. But that was a moment. That was a big moment in the show. That was amazing. Like
and
I
not
said,
to mention, has had first pick and deferred that.
yeah.
That was even more wild. So that it was great.
He knew.
For a sports fan like Doom to say it was a great event, I know he did a good job. Look,
I fuck with it.
and I'm gonna let y'all know, fans, because I like to be transparent. We're talking right now how to better the game, and I'm thinking we're gonna make it one match a night because I feel like by the time the second match came, everybody was like,
it was two.
yeah, it was two. It was like almost a 3-hour event. I felt like wrestling. Like niggas don't like to watch wrestling that long. They come in to watch their match and then they outie. So
Right.
I think we're gonna make it one match, an event, but do it like a weekend where Friday you get a match, Saturday you get a match, something like that. But we workshopping it. But just to let y'all know, y'all can check out part 1 of the pitching match now on YouTube. Hastic versus Dan. Come find out who won, and then part 2, the headliner match, Shamit versus Jake, will be out on Tuesday on YouTube. So, like I said, part 1 will be out on Monday. Part 2 will be out on Tuesday. And then because y'all don't get the sound effects, y'all do get some extra visual effects because I went and added like a timer. I'm adding some stuff to it to make it better for the VOD people. But y'all make sure y'all check that out. But try to check it out live next time. But all right, y'all, what's popping, man? How was y'all week? It's Super Bowl week. The game will be on in a little bit. Y'all niggas cooking anything?
The air fryer cooking some things. I ain't cooking.
That's a fact.
We put that nigga.
That's a
Wait,
fact.
dude, that nigga Brooklyn need to give us our props. We put him on the air fryer again.
Yes, sir.
Wait,
Hey,
what you mean?
What you mean? Wait, what you mean? What I mean?
I
Me
got it
too.
before Doom.
I think
Whoa,
he did.
he
I
did?
think he did.
Doom got it for Christmas, and I had it on Black Friday.
Oh yeah, I got it on
Yeah.
Christmas too. Yeah, me
See,
and
y'all
got it.
tripping, bro. I got my
Okay,
shit.
my bad.
I was minding my business. I ain't even going in for that shit, bro. I'm in Target, right? I look to my left. That shit said $59.99. I called my mom. I said, "What you know about this air fryer thing? Cause I know you got one. Cause this motherfucker got every trending appliance in her house." She like, "Oh, bro, I'm telling you that shit hitting. I done threw out the George Foreman. I done moved the toaster."
Wait, she threw out the George. Why she threw out the George Foreman?
Bro, I'm telling you that when you get the air fryer, you don't need none of them other shits.
Bro,
I got the deep fryer out of here.
Brother, this. I gave your cousin that. Like, she was giving away hella shit. She was like, "Bro, go buy that right now." You said $59.99.
Yeah,
I didn't use it until December, but I bought it on Black Friday. And
it was worth every fucking penny, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm saying I was on Twitter, bro, and I seen they got this chick. She basically turned her whole Twitter page into like
air fryer.
She do air fryer recipes and shit, bro.
I need to follow that. Like, I'm laughing, but I need to follow that.
Nigga, I made some steaks in that bitch the other day.
See, my girl told me we should do that, but I didn't. I was scared. I was scared. Bro. See, I'm gonna do that
when
next
I'm
time.
saying like them bitches came out perfect, like that perfect little medium rare, cooked
and it had
evenly
the
all the
juice
way
still
through.
flowing.
Facts, juice everywhere in that motherfucker.
That's part about the air fryer. Keep all the juices in there.
Yo,
air fryer.
The wings in the air fryer is nuts, bro.
Yeah.
And then if you want to get them crispy, you put some baking powder on them or some cornstarch. Maybe spray them bitch with some oil. Nah, bro. Change the game. Like,
shout
like
out to the
said,
nigga who invented that. Cause whoever that nigga is, we owe him, bro.
Hopefully, I gotta say this. Hopefully, we don't get like no disease, cancer from this shit, cause like it cooks shit so fast.
Facts. I was thinking about that. I'm like, yo, this shit so fire. They gotta be something bad about
We
it.
gonna get some side effects, but I use that
bro.
bitch. Bro, I put a piece of king cake in there, nigga, to heat it up. Oh, it was fire, nigga.
This nigga's crazy, man. Cause, bro, like real shit, you can throw damn near anything in there, bro.
Anything.
Because when I got it, and it's called air fryer, so I'm thinking you can only do like fried shit in there, but like you're not frying the steak. That bitch is like it come out like it was perfect on the grill,
we like the
my
Jetsons
nigga.
right now,
Like,
nigga. This
oh
shit is
my
lit.
God.
I be putting pork chops in that motherfucker, bro.
All you got
Facts,
look. This remind me of Spy Kids, the Jetsons, when them niggas would get like pop a pill and it turned to a real fucking food. That's what that air fryer shit is. It's just a precursor to that. All I need is my flying cars and I'll be good. Cause that's what the movies lied about that I'm pissed about. I need a flying car, my nigga. I need one bad.
I think that's coming though.
Hopefully, because every
movie get down that petroleum and gas shit. I feel like that's the reason why these motherfuckers don't want to invent one. It's because what's gonna happen to the gas?
That's a good point.
Bro, these niggas, they already doing, it's not flying, but it's already some crazy shit. So
I just want the iRobot hover car or the Blade Runner hover car.
I know they got them shits, bro. I know they got them shits.
We got exoskeletons, nigga. I know Doom can't talk about it, but the military got exoskeletons, nigga. I believe that. Them niggas Call of Duty and out here, nigga.
bro, they might.
I'm
saying, look, shout out my nigga Elon, bro. This nigga right now, I think I talked about it on the pod.
Shouting out Elon.
But look, this nigga right now is digging tunnels in Vegas, and it's basically solving a problem that a flying car would. So
okay, my question is, he was digging tunnels in LA and nothing came of it yet. What a tube at?
It's gonna take some time. Like there's some shit that's gonna be like years from now.
Is it a tunnel from LA to Vegas? Is that what the tunnel's gonna be?
No, it's like a subway system that's like it's like a if you ever seen like any of them sci-fi movies where they got them tubes, it's like really a subway out of a sci-fi movie where it's like a tube that like it doesn't have a railway, it kind of hovers on. It's like it's weird and it sends you straight to where you gotta go.
Bro, but it's fire. Like picture this, bro. So like everybody in Vegas that work in the downtown area, like for me, if I get on I-15, that's like a 30-minute drive to work.
It cut that time like in half.
So like if you got a Tesla, bro, you get in the tunnel. And that bitch just
you put your car in it, and
fucking warp your ass to downtown while everybody's stuck in traffic on the 15 on top of you. You just under the tunnel, like zipping past everybody in that motherfucker because you're not even driving. Like all the cars just moving by itself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some crazy nigga shit.
Other shit.
Yeah, no. Bro. Look, let me tell y'all.
We living in some crazy shit. I think
I've been saying this for forever. Shit. I've been saying this for forever. Elon Musk is every time you watch an anime or a sci-fi movie where they got the head of the corporation that started it, that was the real evil nigga. That's Elon Musk. You gotta
be evil to be actually doing this shit.
We gonna find out in a little bit. Elon Musk gonna have his own private army. They gonna have lightsabers. He gonna be and I'm cool with it. Like if we rocking in country of Elon, let's go, nigga.
Hey, what's crazy is like he got the power to do that type of shit if he won't. But I really believe Elon for the people.
You think he for the people?
I think he for the people.
He been pushing Dogecoin. I heard Dogecoin been rising. I might buy me some Dogecoin.
Crazy, bro. I was talking to this nigga this morning that made 40 bands off that shit, bro.
I'm buying Dogecoin right after we finish with this.
He made a 6K investment, made 40 bands, cashed out this morning.
Crazy, bro. Dogecoin. Shout out to the family. That's Elon pushing all that shit. But what's y'all's favorite Super Bowl food? What's y'all's favorite Super Bowl food? Are y'all pizza people? Because I know niggas that's the pizza people that are in sports. That's not me. Let me be honest. Like if I'm having an event or if I'm like trying to watch a big game with food and do that, I'm never getting the pizza. That's not the first choice.
Yeah, man. See me, I grew up in a fucking Creole ass family.
Barbecuing.
Everything. Every time some situations like that happen, it ain't no finger foods and shit. I was just talking about this with my sister, bro, because she went to one of my cousin's weddings, and like you know how at the reception niggas normally have like those little, reception type food,
little meatballs, the little pasta action,
the little triangle sandwiches, and they be hitting, but not my family, nigga. These niggas are some Creole motherfuckers, bro. They cooking fucking sauce pecan, gumbo,
y'all going okay.
Like they do that type of shit.
Gotcha.
So like for the games, bro, we throwing shit on the pit, poke steaks, nigga. We going crazy. Ain't no pizza around this motherfucker, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like my pops and them with barbecue ribs, pork steaks. I'm right there with you. That barbecue every time. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to barbecue in time. I might go pick up a steak though. That's what I'm thinking. I might go pick up a steak, put that shit, do it up, maybe stuffed potato action, or I might go get some crawfish, nigga. Cause like I'm a crawfish.
Y'all niggas is lucky, man. I'm telling you, out here in Vegas, bro, I be struggling so bad when I see y'all Louisiana niggas on IG stories eating y'all crawfish, eating y'all motherfucking king cakes and shit, man. Fuck all y'all niggas.
Yo, I can't even lie. That Keller's cake was nuts, nigga. That shit was amazing. Brooklyn, what you doing for the game, nigga?
One, chicken wings.
I feel you.
Yeah.
But like my family, they used to go hard as hell, bro. Like they pull up, they got buffalo wings, barbecue wings, lemon pepper wings. My mouth watering thinking about it right now. Excuse me.
Fire.
Bro, I'm sitting there fucking that shit up. My mom like, what's the scope?
I don't know.
Especially if I ain't bet that year, I'm not leaving the food table, bro. Like, don't ask me what the score is.
I can't lie. That's the one thing I missed out this year because of Corona. Getting the game pool where you got the scores and you buying your little quarter. I missed that.
I got me a few squares. I got me 3 squares.
I always like to give me some squares. I didn't get none this year. I'm pissed.
I ain't see that shit till last minute. And he was like, nigga, my squares already filled up. I was like, God damn it.
And then they didn't have it at work. They wasn't passing it around at work. So I didn't even get to do the work squares, which I was hype about because they did it last year. And they didn't do it this year. I was salty. My mom and them didn't do no square. I was hot. I ain't get no squares.
See, I'm kind of mad that COVID got us working from home because last year, bro, the office squares was getting intense.
That's what I heard. I know.
Oh, man.
I know,
but
and that's the thing.
I ain't gonna shout these niggas out because we actually recording right now, but they got a website that do squares online. The only bad thing is with niggas that you don't really know like that.
Yeah.
But I got 3 squares on a $250 board, so it's $250 every quarter.
Ooh.
I got my fingers crossed. I think I got some pretty good squares
today. That's why that nigga hit us up. Yo, we got a pod early. I gotta watch this fucking game.
I gotta watch it.
Brooklyn, this nigga got.
I feel it though.
And I got a prop bet too. I got $35 on Leonard Fournette being the first touchdown scorer.
Oh, you wildin'. I heard
if that hit, I'm up.
Oh yeah, you big up if that hit, but I heard the prop bet to bet on, and I'm not even a bettor. I just was watching podcasts and this nigga Bill Crackham, whoever Crackham Sports, nigga who's like was on the action documentary. I just followed that nigga because you know he the bet nigga. That nigga said his prop bet this year is to do the first touchdown gonna be a pass.
That's a good one. The odds not too crazy on that shit though. I looked at it and it was like, man, that's so risky. You know what I'm saying? And the odds not too crazy. But like if Leonard Fournette scored that first touchdown, that's like plus 12,000.
Ooh,
I'm going crazy.
Yeah, that's why that nigga gotta hurry up and get this shit
I'm
over.
Going crazy. Apparently, the sports book think that Leonard Fournette ain't got no shot at scoring that touchdown. So I like the odds.
You do it? Hey, I ain't mad at you. We're gonna have to get betting corner next football season. We'll have betting corner with Doom.
Hell yeah.
Brooklyn. We gonna have to start betting. We gonna have to just
shit, bro. Yeah, like, talking about next football season, all this legality shit
in Louisiana. Yep.
The sports bet probably about around the time that the NBA finals come around.
We gonna be lit for the NBA finals.
I thought y'all gotta they passed the shit.
No, they passed it. They passed it, but the infrastructure's not there.
Applications and shit like that. It probably won't go through till April or May.
Like casinos are like Brooklyn said, casinos been putting out their applications. They getting the infrastructure ready to go. You know, Louisiana behind on everything.
Well, we could talk offline because I don't want to promote these niggas, but I gotta if y'all want to just bet from y'all phone. I got a spot that I know
that is
sure
something
niggas can do it.
That is something that I heard, and I'm gonna definitely get that from you after we finish. But that is something I heard has really like this year is crazy because on the media front they said Radio Row at the Super Bowl was probably better than Radio Row has ever been. Granted, I know some like the smaller journalists, like people like that would work at my station, that type of shit wouldn't have been able to get no interviews. But they said like for all the big niggas. They said it was crazy this year. They had some of the better like ratings or whatever. And then they said sports betting has gone through the roof and just niggas betting from home.
Bro, I want to it's my fault. But there was a fucking stock, bro. My dogs in New York hit me up, told me about it. It was Penn National Gaming, bro. At the beginning of quarantine, the stock was $14. Ooh. The stock right now is like $120, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah, bro.
See, I
actually tried to work for them niggas. I put in the app.
That's why I'm getting a bank account. I know we talked about this last week. This is why I'm getting one to buy stocks and to start gambling. That's the only reason why I'm getting one.
And that is a great fucking reason. Because a lot of these motherfuckers getting bank accounts so they can save their money. Like the money they putting in Chase is accumulating interest. Like, shut the fuck up. You ain't saving no damn money.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's
honestly what made me get into stocks, bro. Like I saw this nigga breaking it down. He was talking about like the returns on a savings account.
I saw speaking of, and not to cut you off, I'm once I make my bank account, I'm signing up for a class with that nigga that you tweeted about.
Hey, it's gonna work, bro. I'm telling you, because like it took me a while. Like when I first started investing, and I ain't gonna lie, I was super pussy with it because I like my money, bro. I
No, I
work
feel
way
that.
too
It makes
hard for that
sense.
shit. So like I started with a super small amount. Like I think I put in like $500, and it was just in the brokerage. Like I didn't even have 500 invested. But now that I'm like learning and I feel like, all right, I actually know a little bit what I'm doing now, bro. Like I'm making some bread. And like when you compare that to what the savings account would have got me, because I'm saying, bro, I've had high five figures in a savings account for years, and that shit don't make
Dude,
no
shun.
money, bro. Like I may have made $400 over years, my nigga. I'm talking about like years and years and years, and I've already made that in like 6 months of investing.
See,
Like pass that up.
that's
So it's
why I'm
like
getting in it.
you
That's
got
why
to,
I'm
bro.
getting
Like
in
I
it.
feel like anybody who's not like, if you don't have no money invested in the stock market, you work in the opposite way. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's time. It's time. I know you talked about this all last year, but I'm on it this year. It's time for me to get
Got to,
multiple
bro.
streams of income. It's
You
time
got to, bro.
just to
That's
keep it
that's
coming
my
in.
big goal right now, bro. I got
Yeah.
I got two outside of my main job, and like obviously right now it's super small. Like it ain't, no, I ain't getting rich over here, but
No,
it's like
it's the
building a
start.
foundation is important, bro.
Cause
That's like
yeah,
my goal. That's the type of shit I'm on from like here on out.
cause I'm trying to have fun in my 30s with money. Like I'm
Hell
trying
yeah,
to, I'm
bro.
trying to have fun. Like that's a fact.
Especially when you see niggas that's like regular niggas like me and you, and they fucking up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I seen this one nigga on Twitter, bro, talking about he made $2 million in the worst year of most niggas' life financially. Like throughout 2020,
That's why
whole
they calling it the
quarantine.
scamdemic.
But what's crazy is because they got a lot of niggas coming up off of like scamming and shit. But this nigga was
No,
legitimately
no, no.
making money, like with businesses,
He part of the
investments.
bandemic.
Yeah, bro. Like, and I can't like me when I see niggas doing shit like that. I'm like, yo, if them niggas doing it, I gotta make sure I'm getting my little piece of the pie too. I ain't about to just be like, that's too hard, or I don't feel like learning how to
Yeah,
do this
no,
shit.
it's
You know what I'm
especially
saying? Like,
since
you
everything
gotta,
on YouTube now, you can
yeah,
learn,
bro.
and that's what I'm
You
saying. I
got
gotta take
to.
a class with that dude, man.
You
But
got
that's a
to.
little investment insight from my brother Doom. He is
Yes, sir.
very, very knowledgeable. I gotta give him
Where the
that.
money resides.
That's a
Shit.
fact. He
Trying
running
to
out.
be.
He the businessman over here for a reason, nigga. There's a fact. But all right, let's speaking of business, how did you feel about the Joe Budden Patreon move?
Honestly, bro, I liked it. You know what I mean? I think it was a good move. I think kind of reading between the lines, it was more of a fail as
Yeah.
far as like what he was aiming to do. Cause I really do think he was aiming to get a deal somewhere. Like
Yeah, and
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
what I initially tweeted. I was like, this is a win because they'll get the money straight to them and they'll go up, but this isn't what he wanted in the sense of getting an Apple deal, getting a deal with
Right.
someone of big
That
magnitude of stature of a Spotify. But I
Yeah.
mean the fact that he's and I don't know what this means, chief of content of chief of equity or whatever at the company of
He's
Spotify.
the director of creator equity.
Yeah,
That's
don't
the
know what that
official
is.
I mean, I saw that shit.
title.
I was like, what kind of
So is
what
he in charge of
bullshit?
is he in charge of making sure the splits right for all the creators on Patreon?
That's what it would sound like, and that like align with his mission. Like I don't know for sure. I haven't done like no super research on
Well,
what
they
that
haven't put
actually
anything out
means,
because
but
I looked before we started. There's like no details on what it is, on what the job
yeah.
is.
But when I hear that title, I would assume that means he would be like at least like an advisor on like deals that Patreon
Mhm.
makes with creators,
That's what it sounded like. So,
which is
but
super interesting for a lot of reasons. But
yeah,
I,
like if we ever get on Patreon, Joe Budden's in charge of like our splits.
yeah,
Weird.
and it make it super interesting because people that Joe got smoked with that have, you know, talk shit about
Are on
Joe's
Patreon.
business mind, they whole operation is on Patreon. So that make it interesting.
Yeah, exactly. A lot to see from this. But like I said, like I tweeted, I didn't think it was revolutionary. I thought it was just a move that was expected because there's no other move really. But we've seen people like Kev on Stage, Andrew Schultz, all these niggas really dominate Patreon. Shit, Kev on Stage is the best example. His Patreon did so well that he was able to make a whole movie studio.
I was about to say his shit booming, bro.
Yeah, like Kev on stage is like, I know we always talk about Joe Rogan, Joe Budden, and all these niggas, but like what Kev on stage has done in terms of like content creation, insane. Dude made a whole production studio based upon his Patreon sales.
Yeah. And that's honestly
and
like
an app. And like a whole app too. Like you can get on your phone and you get all his content. You don't have to go to YouTube. I mean, you still can go to YouTube or watch on Patreon, but like he has an app.
Yeah. He doing big shit, bro. And I think that's big to show other creators like ourselves and other people that's like trying to be in the game of what could be possible if you like really grind toward building that shit.
That's
you know
a fact.
So shout out to Kev, man. That's some big shit.
You said you wanted to talk about I wrote it down because you told me not to forget about Mandy on CTG shit.
Oh yeah. Speaking of the Patreon shit. So I honestly I just wanted to see what y'all niggas thought about like, so you know they got a little smoke between Charlemagne and Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that Mandy she's on a podcast on Joe Budden Network.
Mm-hmm.
And then Horrible Decisions got picked up by Black Effect. So I'm watching the Brilliant Idiots podcast, and Mandy and Wheezy are guests. And they discussing, you know, kind of what we was just talking about, like, you know, what's possible independently as a podcaster, content creator, whatever the case may be. So she talking about specifically having the ability to, you know, talk to your boss basically about what you want, your goals with podcasting and content creation. And it was some smoke when she brought up the podcast on the Joe Budden Network. You know what I mean? So
I figured there was is it smoke between Charlemagne and her, or is it smoke between Charlemagne, her, and her partner? Because I figured there was smoke. I figured there would be smoke with the two Horrible Decisions people as well.
Well, I think there is some smoke there, but they like figured it out.
Okay, because I saw she making a studio, like she made like a podcasting, like, what's the word I want to say? It's like a podcasting, like it's studio, but it's more just people can go in and use her equipment, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, she did that with Alex Media.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty fucking dope.
That is a smart idea, because there were niggas who would buy that. I personally wouldn't pay for that, but you know, if you're new to the game and you want some insight, there could be some things there, and plus networking, because they work there.
Honestly, bro, like I feel like if there was something like that in my area, depending on what the pricing looked like, I might fuck with something like that. Like where you can just go and these niggas will fucking video your shit, edit it.
See, I do it if we was all in one area.
Yeah. Because
if you could do it in person, if you could have an in-person spot, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah. That's actually a good ass idea.
But it just depends on how much like their price range is. Cause like if they trying to kill you an arm and a leg, nigga, a mic don't cost that much.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think it's more so of like, one, you having the fire like
atmosphere
to actually record the pod, because you in a professional looking studio.
That's a fact.
And then you got a nigga who has edited a whole Netflix special.
That's a fact.
Working on your edits and shit, so you know it's gonna come out looking crazy. If he making it look like short shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna look as professional as it get.
Oh no, the benefits are high. The benefits are high. It just depends on how much they charging for it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not mad at the idea.
It would be worth it for sure. It might be something we need to look at over BWT Studios, nigga.
Yo.
Well, I think it would go back to what Lynn said. Like, if we were all in the same place type shit, then, you know, it would be something that we would... Easy.
But Doom does make a good point in terms of revenue coming into the network. I could do something in Lafayette. It is possible up in this.
And you would kill it because nobody in that area, they ain't got no podcast studio in that area.
That's a fact. That's something I'm gonna look into. We're not gonna talk no more about that. But let's
have to slice that out for somebody to steal that shit, man.
That's a fact. But what you was talking about Mandy and before we got to that good tangent.
Oh yeah, so I just wanted to know what y'all thought on like the smoke between Joe Budden and Charlotte, because like she talked about the what's the name of the podcast? I keep forgetting the name of the podcast.
Oh, see, the thing is.
All right, yeah. So she was talking about how she liked the fact that on See the Thing Is, she can whenever she got an idea for like creative direction of the pod or whatever, she can just hit Joe up. Like she can just call this nigga phone. She ain't gotta go through no secretaries or set up a
Right.
meeting. She can just call the nigga phone and talk to him about it. And Charlemagne got like super offensive, like, oh, you can do the same thing. Come up with a decision with me. And she didn't want to name the podcast because she thought that Charlotte would feel away. So the nigga was like, nah, you could say the name of the network. You could say the name of the show. Like, they got some serious smoke. Whatever it is between them, they got some serious shit.
It made sense because why? Look at their end of the year special. I really don't think what Rory, Joe, and Maul did in Parks, it was cool, but it wasn't the Charlemagne and Joe end of the year special. That like that show wasn't the quality. And the fact that they didn't do it, there's definite beef there. Don't know what it could be about, but there's beef there.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure it out. I hope maybe one of the viewers knows some shit. Maybe they can comment on YouTube or some shit. Let us know, because I want to know. Like,
yeah,
I feel like something crazy happened.
It's got to be about the network shit. And when he was talking shit on Black Effect.
Oh
man.
But that seemed petty though.
But the beef was before that though.
That's
like
true.
They was beefing long before that. They was even beefing the last end of the year matchup. They just,
we're professional.
They were still able to keep it cordial for what they had going. But now it seemed like it's just like
no reconciliation.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want to know what the fuck happened. Somebody know.
Somebody knows. That's a fact. I wish. I don't know, but that's a real smoke though, because the way it sounded. Because after you told me, I went and listened to the clip. It's like make it sound like Black Effect has like all these different roadblocks, and it's not the best podcast network to be on.
Yeah,
but we knew that going in because you're dealing with iHeart.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We already was discussing that when it first came out. It was like,
like now that I work in a corporate radio environment. Okay, ¿Qué dice? What are you doing? Like, why,
for you, bro?
and bro, that's my thing about Charlemagne, because I really do fuck with Charlemagne. I think he one of the
I don't understand why, but okay. Being that I do understand the corporate, if he has like their ear and like they do what he says and he can get anything he wants done, then I guess, and the money's good, then I guess so. But if I'm
for the money, bro.
But if I'm an independent person,
I don't think it's that situation.
If I'm an independent person, the only reason why you're going there is because of the quote unquote clout you get and the amount of viewers. But I feel like if you would go to a Joe Budden network, you get that same amount of clout. Because see, the thing is, wouldn't be getting the amount of views they get if they weren't on that network. They get 20K and 30K on YouTube.
Right.
And the show's okay, but the real show is the Karen Civil show that's over there. That's the real good one.
Yeah.
And that's no disrespect to See the Thing Is.
I know a lot of females that watch that shit. Like my sister, she not really into like following all this podcasting bullshit. Like she just liked the pod. Like she told me she watched the pod, but she a fan of Mandy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think she started watching the pod because she know that, she fuck with Mandy.
And see, that's the thing. Horrible Decisions is a great one, and that's what brings some clout as well. But
yeah,
you get my like. I don't get why you would go deal with the headache of iHeart.
My thing is like, I don't understand why Charlemagne is so against Joe fight. Because there's like, I don't think there's nothing wrong.
That's what Brooklyn said. Money.
Yeah.
Because if you gotta think about it, bro, his entire career has been through the corporate man.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
So for him, he's not looking out for the nigga who's trying to be independent and control all 100%.
He don't understand that independent.
He don't understand that shit because he's never seen it.
That check come every 2 weeks, and it's look. I get that check every 2 weeks.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a nice check.
It's always about the check. It's about securing the bag. It's not about betting on yourself. That's not what Charlemagne's doing.
And but see, that's my thing.
His name to lure more money into him.
That's my thing. Even though that check is nice, I'm limited in what I can like. I wouldn't stop doing this for nothing in the world. Like it's different when you own your own thing and you can do what you want. Like I could have never gotten a pitch it off at the rate. Like what? But you talked about how much fun that is, and that's the thing that I don't understand from Charlemagne, because he has made stuff outside of his career. But again, that has to go back to what I'm saying. iHeart lets him do what he wants to a certain extent. Plus, that check is nice.
Yeah. See, and my thing is nothing wrong with doing that corporate thing. Like, if you think that's the most beneficial way for you,
100%, it's fire.
like, my thing is that I feel like he's so against Joe fight, which is just as important. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of niggas that they just not the type of person that's gonna be sitting at the round table with these white people at iHeart and you know what I'm
Explaining
saying? They
how
just
they shit can bring in more revenue. I don't want to
exactly.
do that shit. I ain't trying to explain it to
Yeah.
them motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just some people who they more comfortable doing shit on their own, they way. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And I think to fight against that fight, because there's a lot of niggas that I feel like should be eaten. That's not. You know what I'm saying? And the fight that Joe fighting would allow those type of people to be able to operate in a space where they normally wouldn't.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? And so I look at Charlemagne a certain way whenever he's so against whatever Joe got going. Cause it's
He's
like
sus.
you
Yeah,
talk so pro-black all the time, my nigga. You gotta
because it's
let black
hard to
people
get.
prosper.
It's hard for black people to get in these corporate arenas. Like you really gotta know somebody to be a black person in them shots. Like I know people qualified as hell. They not about to get no shot.
Hell.
Yeah.
And it's like, it just sucks. And that's why Joe's fight's so important. But I mean, if you get in that building and you can make differences, I guess that's a big thing too. But I just don't understand why Charlemagne, to what you saying, and plus why he don't have his own shit on the side.
Yeah.
Unless they made him
Especially-
sign a non-compete. Now I can believe that.
He definitely got
Yeah.
a non-compete. He work in New York, nigga.
For
He
sure.
got a non-compete.
For
100%.
sure.
I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why them YouTube videos stopped.
Yeah, because I was looking to join my brother in the desert out there. And I was telling him, I was like, I do a podcast on the side and I will not be signing any kind of thing that will stop me. And he was like, oh, you good, bro. You're not on the air. They don't see your face. So you can do whatever you want on the side. I was like, all right, bro, I'm just gonna put that out there. But I know Charlemagne, and you going to New York, the #1 market in the fucking world. Because the second one is Japan, I think.
And you the biggest person on your show. And you're the reason why that's why them YouTube videos stopped.
Non-compete.
That's a big fact. He's probably signed a hell of a that bag had to be huge for him to sign a non-compete because he was doing them YouTube videos with Kanye and it was like, why the Kanye shit not on iHeart? That makes a lot of sense now looking back on it. He was probably using that to negotiate to get the deal he wanted.
It worked though.
And it definitely worked.
You know another thing though that get me about him fighting against the Joe fight is like, think about if he was able to like delay gratification a little bit and be like, all right, I'll skip out on the bag right now with this iHeart shit. And I'll just build Black Effect on my own. In 20 years, bro, Black Effect could be iHeart, where you don't need 50-50. You don't have to go and sit in a room with these white people and ask, hey, you think my niggas can come on? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yep. And I think that's the fight that Joe fighting, and that's an important ass fight.
No, for sure.
I really feel like, 50 years from now, we can be looking at we ain't gotta go sit in the room with these white people to be on because we own everything.
Yeah, we put ourselves on.
We are iHeart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Look, I agree with that 1000%.
Facts, bro.
That's why we do what we do, and it's just interesting. It's just interesting, especially since now I see the other side of it. Like I like when Brooklyn and Schubert would talk, I didn't understand it, but like now,
I know you do now, baby.
Wow, bro, it's wild, bro. Like that's all I can say. That's the only thing I'll say on that. But it's wild. Like, oh man.
That's why I left so fast. When they tried to, I was doing like the videos on the side type shit with my roommates or whatever, and they were trying to like control what I was putting on my social media, and I'm like, what? I mean, like if you would have got me a blue check or something, maybe I would have gave you some kind of say.
That's why I can say I'm blessed
nothing,
that I don't have to deal. That's why the one thing I can say with my situation. They don't give a fuck about none of this. So that's why it's cool. That's why I fuck with that.
That's why I fuck with the news, because they don't be like, you know what? Your face not on the thingy. They wanted me to take a headshot. I wouldn't do it. I was like, because if I take a headshot, you're going to put it on the website, which means then my face is associated with the station.
Yep.
And then I explained myself, and I'll never take a headshot. I got my own professional camera. If I want a headshot, like I did what I did when I was going to UL. I'll pop up at the goddamn swamp. Go ahead, shoot me up with the moss trees behind me. Fuck it up one time. I don't need no professional background with the news logo in the. I don't need that because my face is not on there. My face
that'll make problems. That'll definitely be problems.
And that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Cause like we always say, man, it's for marketing purposes. You ain't finna catch me.
Not trying to get sued.
Hell no.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Dude, what's up with your mans, bro? What's up with your mans putting that diamond in his forehead? What's up with that clown, bro?
I don't know, bro.
I knew you was getting it.
I can't, bro. And I say this, bro. We got some mutual friends that's gonna kill me for saying this.
He didn't just stop
But
saying their name. He just called them mutual friends.
Because bro, these niggas got so mad at me, bro. All I said was this nigga is stupid. Like that is by far the dumbest shit I ever.
But that is a fact. That is a fact. He is stupid.
He don't know what to do with his money. That's
bro,
what that is.
It's crazy. It's crazy because this nigga, he tweeted some shit about Ethereum, one of the crypto coins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is what started our little crazy debate in the group message. Was I was like, bro, I will never take financial advice from somebody who spent 24 million on implanting a diamond in his head. You know what I'm saying? Probably a diamond that's not even.
How bad did that hurt, bro? That had to hurt so fucking
bad. He had
bad.
to take a whole bottle of ibuprofen. There's no way he didn't, bro. No way.
Bro.
He probably was on that dog food, bro. Like,
that migraine is killing him.
Crazy, bro. I've never seen, because like when you look at that, after it's done, you spent 24 mil on it.
Does that enhance your looks? Does that make women want you? Like, I don't understand.
It literally does nothing. Like nobody is looking at that shit and saying like, damn, that shit fly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no bitches. I mean, I guess there's women that look at it and be like, all right, he got money. Like, I know he gotta have money to do some dumb shit like that, and that might make him want you a little bit, but they knew that before the diamond. He could have saved you money, my nigga. Like, come on, dude.
Exactly.
They want to switch purses with you and shit.
That's worse than a face tat, because at least you can remove a face tat with the little laser shit that looks painful. I watch them TikTok videos. That shit just and it's like a highly fired laser. What happens if he removes that? There's a scar. Like, there's no removing that.
Yeah, that's gonna leave a mark forever.
Shit.
He gonna be. If you thought Wayne was gonna look bad at 50, 60,
he already look bad right now.
Yeah,
Lil Uzi about to go down that path, dog. Lil Uzi gonna look bad once he get to his late 30s.
Yeah, and shit like that, bro. And not to get on the the financial talk again, but it really pained me to see niggas do that type of shit with their success.
Could have put it to the community. He could have donated that 24 million, because he shit that 24 million away. That's not an investment. That's just shit it away. He could have put that in his community in Philly.
Not even that, like, because you right about that. He could have did that if he wanted to just shit away 24 M's. But
if you gonna shit it and piss it away, you might as well.
Yeah, my thing is what happens when niggas not trying to hear Balenci no more?
Yep.
Oh, that's a
fact. You gonna need to set yourself up to.
Well, it's in his head. He gonna pull that.
Could have been the money that would have set up his kids. But instead,
that's a fact.
He pissed it away.
And what's gonna happen when some nigga in Philly gonna be like, nah, nigga, fuck that, and Thanos vision his ass and pull that stone out of his fucking head?
It's gonna be fire, bro. It's gonna be the fire.
That's insta
We need to buy the rights to his biopic. That's what we need to do. That's what everybody probably trying to do. Okay, because this ball goddamn fool, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't like I'm gonna be real with y'all, right? I'm never gonna forget this. One of my dogs, we growing up, right? His mom bought him a real motherfucking Rolex for graduation.
It got lifted fast, huh?
Everywhere we go, he tucking that shit under his shirt, tucking that shit under his
smart man.
I couldn't imagine being from Philly and not being able to tuck my jewelry away, nigga. If it's in my forehead, I can't tuck that away. Well, I'm gonna wear a beanie in the middle of the summer? I'm gonna look crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine, bro.
And Uzi the type of nigga, because like a lot of celebrities, bro, when you see him like out and about,
they disguise,
securityed up, they don't fucking move. Like Uzi the kind of nigga that pull up at a fucking bus in the hood, just walking around like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Talking about I don't know, this is my first time here. Ain't nobody with him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he can't do that no more.
Somebody gonna touch him, bro.
He can't do that no more.
That's what I don't want to see. Cause I talk a lot of shit about Uzi because you know how.
But we're fans.
But I fuck with him. Like, I really don't want to see him go down that path. But something is wrong. Something happened for him to do that shit.
That was to me just the dumbest thing you could do. Cause like we said, that's just shitting away money. And I'm not gonna look, if you want to shit your money away, shit it away, bro. But I'm just there's better things to shit your money away.
Miami.
Yeah,
Give
like
away to the kids.
there's better
something
things to
with it.
shit your
Damn.
money on. Like there's just better things. Like, and you don't even have to give it to the community. Nigga, go buy 24 mil. Go buy your jet, nigga. Or
He can
like
afford the
Brooklyn said,
Jeezy. He gonna buy half of Atlanta.
but like Brooklyn said, you don't have to give it away. Keep it for yourself. Put that in your kids a fun in your kid's name. There's like
Something, bro.
if you're just gonna throw it away, I don't know. But
Anything.
like. But yeah, anything but that. You could have bought more chains. I honestly would have been okay if he'd have got a chain of himself as the pendant. Like I'd have been okay with like all of that shit. Go get you a flooded out Audemars, even though once you put diamonds in watches, their value depreciates and you'll never get that value back.
And that's the same thing with his forehead, nigga. Ain't nobody want that diamond after it's been in his forehead.
Facts.
But
That shit is
that shit is fucking dumb. But some more music shit. I was shocked to see this. The Weeknd dropped his tour dates of 2022 for the whole year, starting in February. Just something we don't know.
That's a smart idea. 2022 is a smart ass idea.
But what's gonna happen when everybody buy them tickets and 2022 come and he can't perform?
Everybody should be available to get the vaccine by then. Like
That's true.
speaking from a man who I just spoke to my mom like yesterday. She worked in a hospital in New York, and she was saying like, your sisters they're qualified to take it. Your older brothers are, but nigga, you're gonna be waiting till everybody. Cause I got no previous medical conditions. I got no allergies. I've never broken a bone. Shit, I still got my wisdom teeth in. She was like, nigga, you're gonna be waiting a long time. But 2022, she said probably by this winter, we should all be able to take it by winter 2021.
Okay, so people
Because
should be
by
moving
2021, we'll have like 8 different companies that are
pushing it,
have the vaccine available. Because Johnson & Johnson gonna be next. Then they got another one that's working in Europe right now that's gonna be valid probably by the springtime. So she was like, by the end of the year, we're gonna have like 8 different companies pushing out vaccines. So 2022, he do know some things that the common person don't know. But I saw it. I said, this nigga.
I was just
smart as
confused.
hell.
I'm glad you said that because I was confused at why he
He's
did that.
smart as hell.
All
Nah, I
right,
knew
and-
exactly why he
and-
did that shit.
Real shit, bro. He really smart because honestly, I don't think he a big name, but he could have been anybody. If you go on tour, niggas is trying to get out, bro.
And in fact, also you
Niggas
got to
would buy them
think.
tickets.
This also tells me we pushing this album, and that's why he re-released all his greatest hits, even though he was shitting on Party, who just re-released Colors. I digress.
Yeah.
He re-released all his greatest hits plus the newest ones. He gonna be pushing this album all this year because he didn't get the return on After Hours that he would have normally got if they was touring.
Yeah.
So that tells me the Drake album.
I knew that
If
was
we
coming.
basing
Come on,
it on
baby.
this,
Give it to me.
the Drake album can drop anywhere between summer and winter. Yeah,
I
anywhere
think you
from
give it to
between
us.
June and November. It's coming anywhere between June and November.
When's the last Drake album we got in October?
Yeah, we might get the October's very own thing. We might. I can see
Hey,
it.
bro, that'd be a fire release.
The
right
last
there,
one I
bro.
think was Take Care, and he's doing the Take Care picture where it's look. I could see it. October might be the one.
Dang, bro.
October might be the one. I'm cool with it if it's October. I'm down
Maybe
with
to
it.
splice this part out too. Drake gonna be like, hold on, these niggas on to something.
No, that nigga,
Hold on.
look, that nigga better drop it. That's all I'm saying. Shit, nigga better drop it. And speaking of Drake albums, if you're reading this too late, I listened to it this week. Underrated Drake album.
Oh, that's a fact.
Underrated Drake
That's a
album.
fact.
Because of the ghostwriting shit, underrated. I think that album,
No,
if I'm being honest,
no.
nothing was the same one. If you're reading this, is too late.
No. I knew you were gonna say that shit. No.
Maybe.
Ranked Drake album.
Yeah, ranking.
Bugging, bro.
If
no.
the ghostwriting, okay, wait. If the
Take Care is
ghostwriting
not
shit,
3.
if the ghostwriting
Take
shit
Care is
wasn't a
not 3.
thing, if you're reading this too late, passes up Take Care.
No.
It's no way. Take Care is
No.
always solidified number 1 in my book.
And look, I know niggas always the Take Care number 1. I'm part of the minority that's the Nothing Was the Same number 1. But if you look at it, Take Care had more skips than both of them.
What
I
you
don't-
skipping
I
on
don't-
Take
yeah,
Care,
I
bro?
Let's
don't
do
remember
it.
any
Let's do
skip
it. I've been
on
ready
Take
for
Care.
this.
Please, bro.
Hold on, let's do
What
it.
are you skipping on Take Care, bro?
Let's do it.
I
Let's
don't
do
even.
it.
I'm not pulling up the track list. I just want you to
Let's
name
do
them for
it.
me. You're
Let's do
bugging,
it.
bro.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
What
do
are
it. Let's
you-
do it. All right, so we go Over My Dead Body, hit. Shot for Me, hit. Headlines, hit. Crew Love, hit. Take Care, hit. Marvin's Room, hit. Buried Alive, hit. Underground Kings, hit. This is where the two skips come. Will Be Fine featuring Birdman
Cap.
and Make
Bro,
Me
you're-
Proud
No,
featuring
dude.
Nicki Minaj.
Bro, you're bugging. First of all, Make Me Proud was like a hit. You're lying to yourself. That's one.
I'm talking about
the
now.
One with Birdman, the one with Birdman on
No,
it, bro.
nigga,
Birdman was only at the end. Stop that, bro. The song was a fucking hit, and I only skipped the last 30 seconds because it's Birdman just talking.
Skip
Don't do
them
that.
two songs. Skip them two songs.
Nah.
And then you go, Lord Knows, certified hit. Camera's Good
That's
One
one of
Go.
his best songs.
Look, I'm about to say the run that he go on after Make Me Proud to Skip. Lord Knows, Camera Good Ones Go, and Doing It Wrong. Those are three of his best songs.
Bro,
So,
there's no skips on that album,
that's not
bro.
one
You're
skip.
all right. I'm saying no skip.
You can't
Shit,
count
bro.
Skip and Birdman at the end
30
of the song.
seconds.
No,
as
I'm
a
counting.
skip.
I'm counting the song. I'm not just saying Brooklyn 30
There's
seconds. I'm
no
saying the
way
whole
you
song.
skipped
Nah,
the whole
bro.
song.
The
All right.
whole song? Nah. That
let me
song is
do-
fire, bro.
All right, let me do which one y'all want to do next? We could do Nothing Was the Same. And no, let's do If You're Reading This, because that's the thing I'm arguing. Legend, hit.
Hit.
Energy, hit. 10 bands, hit. Know Yourself, hit. No Telling, hit. Madonna, hit.
The
Bro,
thing
He
is,
ain't
Yo, that
The
Madonna
thing is-
shit is nuts. Six God. I don't care what you say, because if you're going to say Six God was too overplayed, I'm going to say YOLO was too overplayed, my nigga.
nah, that be the same thing as Make Me Proud, bro.
No.
Because Make Me-
No.
Look up the
Six
damn
God-
singles. Make Me
Six-
Proud was one of the singles. Don't
Six
do that.
God is similar to Headlines, even though Headlines is a better song, a way better song. It's similar to Headlines and similar to YOLO the Motto. Even though in 2020, whenever that shit dropped, YOLO the Motto was the shit. Everybody was trying to do their thing. But I feel the same way about Six God. But I'm not skipping Six God. Star 6-7, my nigga. Have y'all listened to that song in a while?
bro. I actually listened to that maybe the past week.
Dude, that song is fucking
one of the
incredible.
coldest songs I have ever heard. In my
That
life.
song is fucking incredible.
I'm not saying that if you're reading this is too
Wait,
late.
let me
but
continue.
All right, go
Let me
ahead,
just
bro.
continue. Preach, featured
Yes.
Party Next Door. That's not a skip.
No.
Wednesday Night Interlude. Fire, not a skip. Used to? Wait, nigga, I felt the same way when I re-listened to Used to. I was like, wait, this song too fucking good. And then I start singing, cause I'm so sorry, cause it was I'm sorry for the wait. Nah, nigga, that song is fire. Six man like Lou Will. That it just got so much legacy and like Lou Will, Two Girls, Magic City, shit fire. Now and Forever, fire R&B track. Company featured Travis Scott. Nigga. Company is so fucking good. You and the Six, great. Jungle's arguably one of his best R&B songs. And then 6 p.m. in New York. Where's the fucking skip?
See,
Listen.
this my thing.
This
with
is
Drake
all
discography.
This is arbitrary. This is arbitrary because the thing is, right? Take care.
Nigga,
Regardless
no.
how you feel about Nicki, regardless how you feel about Birdman, at the time of its release,
I'm talking about
you
now.
what? No, shut your ass up. Always strapped when I hit the club. You fucked with Birdman back when Take Care was released. Even though he was on the back just talking shit, what did he do when he was growing up? He talked shit on Manny Fresh songs. He don't really rap. He just talk shit. So when he got that Birdman cosign at the end with him just talking shit, Cash Money.
All right, even if y'all say it's not skippable, them songs are questionable.
No,
If you
they
read
not.
this oh my gosh, and looking at it today, them songs are questionable songs. They might be good songs, but there's no song on If You're Reading This Is Too Late that's a questionable.
If we're gonna be questionable, the song where he's trying too hard with the Jamaican shit.
Which
is
one?
questionable.
Which one?
Living in the streets.
You talk about Know Yourself? Ah!
Bro, he already did that. He did that.
That
on
was the first
album.
time. That
On
was the first time. That was the first.
I
That
better
started-
find you loving. No, it did not, nigga. He was in the gully with
my
Movado.
God.
No, nigga, he been trying mad hard to be Jamaican. I will call the Jamaicans for the reference. He
Nigga doesn't
trying
like Know
hard.
Yourself, Doom. What is wrong with this nigga, bro?
Nah, because
Let
you don't
me-
like Birdman, so here I am. You don't like New Orleans niggas? Come on.
let me try to mediate a little bit. So I think the thing with Drake discography is I don't know any album that he dropped. Maybe outside of when he got super experimental on More Life,
Mm-hmm.
but I
That was
don't
the
know
only one.
any Drake albums where you can say, "Oh, this album had a bunch of skips." Like he just that good of an artist.
Right.
The question is, to me, when I'm ranking, I'm looking at impact.
Mm.
And
Facts.
Care completely changed the whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I agree with that. Take Care's
prior to
impact is
Take
bigger than
Care-
all of these.
bro. When Drake dropped Take Care, bro, that's when he had to endure all the little light-skinned, soft, lovey-dovey nigga memes and shit. Like, he completely did some shit that had never been done before. And if you read This Is Too Late, that was one where niggas kind of looked down on it because it leaned into the little trap sound and they didn't like Drake on that little trap wave.
But he changed the sound of music with that one.
He
No,
did.
he did not.
The trap sound became popular. Okay, he didn't originate.
I thought him and Future did that together.
It's
I'm
a
sorry.
it's a
That was
combination.
disrespectful. As much as Future's music ain't hitting all the time, don't do that.
Oh,
Don't do that.
Hey, that's another conversation we need to
That's
have.
bullshit. That's some bullshit. I was called Tim Drake. I'm dead.
I think Future is low key the Hove of trap music.
Ooh,
Like niggas gotta give him that respect. But that's a separate conversation.
Yeah, that's a conversation we have next week.
That's a separate conversation. But for Drake, if you reading this, it definitely took that trap sound to be pop music.
And it put Canada on the forefront because there's a lot of Canadians. There's a lot of Canadian sounds in this.
Yeah.
It also gave Lou Williams an extension. So I mean, you can't deny that.
But I can't deny Take Care's impact. I'm not gonna deny Take Care's impact. I'm just posing a conversation of Drake fans on how if you're reading, it's underrated. 3. It's an underrated 3 if we giving it 3. It's a hella underrated.
The
3.
other 2 are just heavyweights, bro. We talking about Muhammad and motherfucking Tyson at the top. Of course, I gotta put motherfucking Foreman in third. Like, I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
And nothing was the same. I don't understand how niggas don't have this one. I might as well run through it. Tuscan Leather is the best Drake rap song I'm gonna say ever. That intro.
That's the hardest intro of all time.
That's the hardest intro of all time.
Dude, I didn't want to say it was the best intro of all time.
That's what I was gonna say.
But it is
intro of all time.
incredible. And then they're going the furthest thing, starting from the bottom, Wu-Tang Forever, and then flip it into Own It. Oh! Worst Behavior was just a vibe at the time. Nigga, I was at the concert when the nigga dropped the video at the concert. The first time anybody saw it, the shit was a vibe. From Time with Jhené Aiko made her popular in this one. Jhené Aiko became popular because of this song. Fire. Hold on, we going home. Fire. I don't care what nobody say. And if you've ever been heartbroken, depressed, a woman ever broke your heart, and you don't like Connect,
you're lying.
Had no pussy.
You're lying, bro.
That's a fact.
Said this bitch is drinking and driving with an 18-wheeler, and I'll allow it. Pussy power. No. Oh.
Yeah, man. Any nigga,
you, bro.
any nigga that talks shit on that, bro, you ain't never felt nothing in your life.
That's
that's why Nothing Was the Same and Take Care are above If You're Reading This Too Late, because for the simple fact that for most of If You're Reading This Too Late, it's him talking his shit, because for so long in his career,
is true.
It was people saying that, oh, he can't rap, it's all about the soft shit. But at the end of the day, aren't we all soft, dark skin, and light skin?
I will say the messages in Take Care and Nothing Was the Same are better than the messages.
And that is what
all right, I'll concede that as well. The language, fire. This is good, Birdman.
One of my favorite Drake songs.
You love Birdman, bro.
This is great, Birdman.
You love Birdman, bro.
305 to My City. Niggas don't give that song enough credit. That song is fucking amazing. And then Too Much started the whole Drake talking about it. Well, no, the Drake's talking about his mama was started in Take Care, but Too Much brought it to a different level with Sampha. Loved it. Pound Cake, Paris Morton Music 2, amazing. Come Through, top 5 Drake song. I don't care what nobody says. That's a bop. And then
no matter where you at, bro, that's a bop.
I can still put Come Through on today and everybody start dancing. That shit is
bro, I had to download that shit in the club one time when I said, listen, bro, it's last call, all right? If Shorty coming through tonight, let her know. And I dropped that shit, the whole club turned around like, this nigga's spitting.
Look,
I'm gonna call my ex. I said, I know
we can even say him saying like the yo, you gonna come through? That's from that song. Like it wasn't popular before that song. Let me just say that. At least with young people, at least in the lexicon, the idea of the come through
didn't mean the same. It was just like you would say come through to your boys, like, oh, my mom was like, come through, y'all.
Swing through.
Now it was come through And
with a different connotation.
Yeah, for sure.
You changed the connotation for sure. Because before I could say to my dogs after that song, it was, "Hey yo, bro, what you talking about?"
Yeah.
I'm not coming through nowhere, nigga. Fuck out of here. But yeah, all right. So all right, maybe y'all right about if you're reading this. I just wanted to throw that take out there, but I do think it's a very underrated 3. Very underrated 3.
I do think like
in
like
terms
said,
of people's third albums, or in terms of like not third albums, in terms of people's third best album.
What would it have been if it
I don't know, and I don't know someone who has a better third best album than that.
But I like for argument's sake, as far as ranking it, I feel like I always had those 3 as the top 3 anyways, regardless of how you juggle it. What other argument would they have?
Oh, for any other ones? They don't.
Yeah.
I mean, some people might say So Far Gone, but I don't like listening to those arguments.
I don't count that. I don't count that one. Because
So Far Gone is a solid 4 because everything he did on So Far Gone, he revolutionized in those other 3
I
albums.
say he evolved in every kind of way, whether it was him taking the Houston sound or him taking his Canadian roots or him doing the Jamaican shit. He evolved it in all those albums. So I can't really take So Far Gone. Like, obviously, you want to be nostalgic of that first project or whatever. But
yeah, I always put it 4th. I can never put it over those 3.
Yeah.
It always sucked like ranking Drake albums because when you say if you're reading this is ranked 3, third on a list sounds like a bad thing.
That's why I'm saying it's an underrated.
But
like
when you compare his discography to anybody else,
I don't know anybody who has a better third best album than that.
That is tough. And the only
who
other
got 3 classics, period.
I mean,
it's hard to give
Jay-Z, Kid, like, all right, let's talk about this. Like, all right, let's look at Ye. But
Kanye got 3.
Let's look
I ain't gonna let you do that.
Let's look at no. I know Kanye got 3. Let's look at is Ye's third best album better than If You're Reading This? So, what would y'all say Ye's best album is?
Are we saying
Dropout or Late Registration?
Are y'all saying okay? Wait, I'm a Late Registration nigga, but there's no way niggas saying that's his top.
I'm a Late Registration nigga too, but I don't think people say that.
Is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy 1? Like, that's the conversation we need to have. Is it College Dropout or is it My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy?
That's his best complete album.
All right, so we could say that's 1. College Dropout 2. What's third? Are we saying Graduation?
See, he got
Late Registration.
Yeah,
it's a very good debate for Kanye. It's a very good debate for Jay-Z. And I thought I had another one, but I don't think I do anymore.
Kendrick has 3. Kendrick got 3, but the question is Kendrick's third better than If You're Reading This? I don't know.
No,
is Kanye's third better? Now, what's the third? What's the third you're going to say? Graduation, Late Registration, 808s. We're not counting Watch the Throne. So yeah, it's either 808s, Yeezus. Oh, you getting paid.
She just smoked me.
Smoke that nigga whole face. I know he hot. Oh shit. So yeah, is it Late Registration, Graduation, Yeezus, or 808s and Heartbreaks? What's the third?
I think as far as like the impact goes, I think it has to be
808s? Are you saying Graduation? I'm not mad if you say Graduation.
I think Graduation, as far as like what it did for music at that time, when he was battling 50 and he buried 50, and then there was no skips on Graduation, and it was just like, damn. And then right after that, he gave us 808s and Heartbreaks, and he was like, y'all niggas thought I was finished?
Is Graduation better than If You're Reading This, or should we save this for another week when we
may need to save that for another?
We could dive into this more. Third albums, like people's third best, because Hove got it too. Because like,
bro, it's only a handful of niggas.
That was the point that we were trying to say. Like, it's not a lot of niggas that's in this debate.
If you count Wayne's mixtapes, Wayne's got it too.
Oh, that's the other person I was gonna say, and I couldn't remember because she hit me.
You gotta count Wayne's mixtape. Wayne's got it too. I still think Kendrick's in the conversation, but I don't think he beats Wayne, Ye, Jay-Z, or Drake for third best album. Because what would you say Kendrick's third best album is? His first one, I say Good Kid, Mad City. Some people might say Damn. Would you put Damn second and then To Pimp a Butterfly third? Or would you put To Pimp a Butterfly second because of impact?
Pimp a Butterfly probably be third.
Yeah, that's the third.
And like, I understand the impact.
If you're reading it,
that's what I'm about to say. I understand the impact of it, taught in college classes and everything, the historical standpoint of it, but the music itself, not better than If You're Reading This Is Too Late. Yeah. And I don't think it's better than Graduation or whatever you're gonna say Hove's third best album is, Wayne's third best album. I don't think it's better than that. But that's a conversation we could have. I'm glad we stumbled into this. We will continue this and bring back Is Future the Jay-Z a trap? We're going to bring those back next week. I got y'all. But that's pretty much it for this week, man. That's pretty much all I had on the docket this week. I thought we had I like these conversations. I'm going to clip that. Y'all had to check me because I was smoking it. If you're reading this, it's too late pack this week. I was heavy on it. I was a big fan. That's so, I was vibing.
That's a good album.
It's a great album. Sure. Thought it was super underrated. But that's all we got. Doom, tell the people they can follow you at on social media.
Man, y'all hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at Lil Doom SJE.
Y'all make sure y'all go follow my nigga Doom. Brooklyn, tell the people they can follow you at on social media.
You can follow me and my badass daughter at Where Brooklyn at. That's Brooklyn with a Q, not a K, baby. That's for marketing purposes.
Because we are not trying to get sued. And with that being said, let's get into the song of the week. And after that, we're going to have Bros Who Ball, where we're talking Pelicans. We're talking the Super Bowl and all that. Doom, real quick. The Pellies.
3 in a row, man.
Look.
3 in a row.
I can't be mad.
Look, let me be honest. Niggas not giving Zion enough credit for how good he is. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
Didn't he just pass the record or something like that?
Zion is incredible. He is the out of all the active NBA players, it's only him and Blake Griffin the fastest to get to 1,000 points. He passed up Luka. He passed up him.
Nah. The only nigga faster than him was Shaq.
I thought it was
Blake. No. The Pelicans. Watch. Hold on. I'm gonna read you because
I'm pretty sure it was Blake Griffin.
On my phone.
Because when Blake Griffin did it, everybody was like, "Oh shit!"
The Pelicans tweeted like a whole page or whatever, and like they had / Zion Williamson / Blake. I'm telling you,
because that's how because when Blake got to the 1,000 points, that's when he blew up and he started doing all those commercials.
And all them dunks.
The dunk contest came and like that's when like you thought he was the next best power forward, and obviously you knew what happened. But
if Zion avoids injury, my goodness, and he looked better than rookie Blake. I'm gonna be honest.
I think so too. Because rookie Blake couldn't shoot.
By far.
And Zion actually knocking down shots, even though he don't shoot a lot of threes.
Whenever he pulled the motherfuckers,
it looked good,
falling, bro.
And his form not bad. So like the Pelicans looking good, and we got to give credit to our boy Zoe. Me and Doom was the only niggas on Zoe high.
Facts.
I will say, I'm gonna be honest, Doom. I said on the radio that if Zoe continued his play like that, he should get traded, which I think you agree with. But now that our guy's balling like we think, I do not think he should be traded unless he don't want to be here. Now, if he want to be here and he gonna play like that always, I'm rocking with him.
Who wants him though? He got to prove that he's consistent before somebody trades him.
The Bulls want him.
The Bulls want him bad. But he's been look, if he can give us what he's been giving us these last 3 games of great defense and anywhere between 15 and 20 points and anywhere between 6 to 10 assists, there's no way you get rid of him. There's no way. Because what he has on the defensive end is incredible.
Yeah, people don't give him his credit on the defensive end. He has been locking up some of the best guards in the NBA.
And honestly, with his height and length, he can be
guard bigger people.
Defender at his position.
That's a fact.
He can do it.
He could be the best defender on the team, and if he gonna do that, I'm down for that. Because what he did to Miles Turner, I was shocked. Like Miles Turner, soft, couldn't dunk over Zoe, but Zoe came in with that great defense. The way he was shutting down Devin Booker and the Suns, like.
Chill out.
And bro, Zoe been shooting that motherfucker.
I said it before you even.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
They win the streak.
His 3-point percentage has gone up. Like
shooting that motherfucker.
I just felt like it's necessary for us to give him his shine because like we the only Zoe niggas really out here in these Pelican streets that are like non-Zoe stands because they got the Zoe stands on Twitter that are ridiculous that I don't even agree with. But in terms of people who are Zoe fans and people that are proponents of Zoe, it's just me and Doom out here in these streets.
Yeah, real shit. It's lonely in the Zoe hive. Bro.
It is, man. It is. That's a fact. But that's all I got. I had to let Doom shout out the Pellies because we winning right now. Got to keep it going. But with that being said, let's get into the song of the week.
Yeah, when I wake up, I'm not no unprocessed. This shit is just what it is, no need for context. Got the eye for it, got the time for it. I was taught to save my whole life, now I can't afford. I was taught that it was dirty when it was the purest. Yeah, they told us what was ugly, they be starting wars. Used to only like it off the liquor, now I want it all unfiltered. You could have it anyway, waking up to you, mate. Lights may burn brighter at night, but I can't see nothing that I like. The night we don't need to hide behind. I love you most in the daylight. Life can use flash camera at night. Can't catch the details that I like. Excited within by what's outside. I love you most in the daylight. Let me see, baby. See you for all you are. I just want you raw, raw. Let me see, baby. Need you for who you are. I just want you raw, raw.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that was the song of the week. It is time to get in the Bros Who Ball. Joining me as always, my co-host, Mr. Adam Schubert. Shuby, you said maybe I shouldn't bet against Tom Brady, but you went with the Chiefs. You should have went with your first mind.
It was just one of those things where Tom Brady gets in the Super Bowl and you just have this itching feeling that he's going to win it.
And then he drops the T-Mobile commercial mid-game, and it was like, geez, okay. What happened if he'd have lost? Was that not dropping?
I don't know.
Crazy.
But the bigger news, though, D Rose is on the Knicks.
Oh, let's talk about the Saints. The Saints. Let's talk about this Super Bowl. Then we'll get to the NBA. It was kind of it wasn't what people expected. Not the best of games, but I did say all week on the radio that what would determine this game is not Tom Brady. It was the defensive line and how much pressure they could get on Patrick Mahomes. And boy, did they do it from Jason Pierre-Paul, Vita Vea, Shaq Barrett. Even we talked about it. So, I mean, the defense should have been the MVP, not Tom Brady. Tom Brady didn't even play really
I agree with that.
That well. Like, the two of those touchdowns were screens.
200 yards, completed 21 of 29, 3 touchdown passes. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but like let's just put things in perspectives. 2 of those touchdowns were screens, and Devin White in that defense. Devin White is a star. Shout out to Devin White from LSU. He is a star in the league now. But
shout out to Leonard Fournette from LSU. I mean, he revitalized his career here in Tampa. I think that he was a big part of today's win and a big part of the playoffs.
He was.
That was the thing about Tampa Bay tonight is every person who scored a touchdown. I think that's true. Yeah, every person who scored a touchdown was
the people they picked
acquisition.
Up. Yeah, Antonio Brown, Gronk got 2, Leonard Fournette got 1. Crazy. AB. Yeah, AB got him a ring. Hall of Fame bound now.
I mean, it's gonna be a hard argument.
Hall of Fame bound. You telling me they just put in Megatron?
Now I'll tell you that Rob Gronkowski 100% made the Hall of Fame tonight.
Oh, he was in it before, but I'm just saying if they induct Megatron, there's no way they can't induct Antonio Brown now.
I don't know. It
very similar.
How you feel.
Very similar stats. Plus, Antonio Brown has rings, which has a ring, which Megatron does not. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I'm pretty like this game was down to the defense. Tampa Bay will be back next year. Tom Brady already said he's coming back. He ain't even questioned. He was like, nah, we're just getting started. He must really see something special in this team. But I'll say this. If Antonio Brown can ever look like Antonio Brown did in the Steelers with Mike Evans, I mean, shit, they're going to be good next year. That defense is just going to get better.
Well, a question was posed to him by one of the reporters in the press conference. I mean, Bruce Arians. And it was like, Fournette, Gronk, Brown, all guys that were brought in on 1-year deals. So they're going to have to do some work to make sure that they stay around. I don't know what these guys are going to be.
I don't know if Gronk stays, but I think Antonio Brown will stay.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on what Antonio Brown's asking for.
Yeah, true. True. He may want the shmoney now.
Yeah, so I don't know who would want to give him the money, but we'll see.
That's a fact.
But yeah, I could totally see Gronk retiring, but I could also see him sticking around. It didn't seem like because of the team that he was on,
they didn't ask him to do much.
Yeah, he didn't have to do much because he has Cameron Brate and OJ Howard. He has guys around him.
That's true. That's true.
You could bring. He could probably do it again.
Retire when Brady retires, if ever.
Yeah.
How much longer can he continue to do this? Realistically.
Well, away from the Bucks, I would say that he'd be done pretty soon. But I think like if he sticks with this group, he could probably go another 3 years.
Oof. So
and be competitive.
Till he's like what, 46?
But the issue is that Tom Brady, as an individual quarterback at the age that he's at right now, is
getting worse.
He's getting worse, but I mean, he's not someone who's going to win you the game. It's kind of like what Drew Brees is in New Orleans, but except that Tom can throw deep, which is the only
Peyton Manning in Denver. You put the pieces around him,
Denver.
He can get it done 100%. Felt so bad for Patrick Mahomes, man. Like, as much as you want to give credit to Tampa Bay, not taking anything away, he had the card stacked against him. His O-line was depleted. His head coach dealing with his son about to go to jail for the rest of his life.
That's true. That's an understated point.
That's a fact. He was dealing with injury. He was limping out there. He wasn't 100%. And that man competed. I don't care that he didn't get a touchdown. Plus, the wide receivers was dropping all kind of balls. None of that was really his fault. And the refs were spotty. You did make a good point about how some of them things was real. I'm not going to attribute it all to the refs like I was earlier. But
the big ones that people want to point back to are at the end of the half, like that Mike Evans streak. Dude hit him in the leg, and the ball was catchable. If dude wouldn't have hit him in the leg, he could have laid out and got that.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the Tyrann Mathieu interception, the Tyrann Mathieu penalty on Mike Evans in the end zone.
He had his hands all over him. I mean, it's one of those things where someone brought it to the attention of what the Chiefs were doing early, and they had to call the penalties to get them to stop. Like,
I got you.
You could, or just early on, like the second drive when Tony Romo goes on and says, "Yeah, I mean, they're holding on every play." Like they called the one holding play on one side, and they're like, "Well, look on the other side." They could have called holding on the other side. It was just kind of ridiculous in that way.
They got it. The Chiefs have to improve their defense, but like I said, man,
I want to know what Tyrann Mathieu said to Brady in the game, and I want to hear more about this beef that they were having pregame. Apparently, they had been having some beef, and like Tyrann Mathieu was like talking about how Tom can't do it anymore, and then Tom was like, "Well, I want to go out there and beat his ass." So you could tell that there were a lot of big plays that Tampa made where Tom Brady was exploiting Tyrann Mathieu.
Ooh, gonna talk about that on the radio tomorrow with my co-host Norm. I'm gonna see what he thought.
Yeah, one of the big plays in the game later on after the arguments, Gronk broke through his block on a delay, came through the middle, and Brady hits him, and he goes for a big gain. It almost looked like Gronk, if he was faster, could have taken it to the house. Tyrann Mathieu blown play. Jeez. And you could see Tyrann Mathieu just with his hands up, just like, what's going, like he thought someone was going to cover for him and it wasn't. And Tom Brady just like finding Tyrann Mathieu's mistakes and just like cutting at him.
Jeez, that's some poor honey badger.
Because I mean,
the Chiefs are going to be back next year.
I think that he ran up and said something to Tom, like stop kissing your son's mouth or something. And then Tom just starts.
I don't think he said that.
Running back at him, just like, bro, you can't talk to me like that.
And Tyreek Hill and Vreeland was getting into it. Vreeland him with the.
That was sick.
That was hilarious. I don't know why Tony Romo was like, "Oh yeah, one thing we don't allow is taunting." I thought that was funny. I was just like,
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, me too.
I thought that was great.
Because Tyreek Hill did it to him when they played the first time. So after he scored a touchdown, he was like, So
well, I mean, I feel like Tampa had been hearing for the past couple of weeks about how, okay, well, if Tampa wins, it's close. There's no way that Tampa has got any shot of being in control of this game. Tyreek Hill is going to do this and that. Travis Kelce's going to do this and that. And I think they just came out with a chip on their shoulder. I think, what you mentioned early on, two of the biggest factors of this win for Tampa Bay were Todd Bowles and Byron Leftwich.
Yeah.
And the fact that neither one of them is going to be a head coach next season is
crazy.
Terrible. Crazy.
I'm okay with Todd Bowles not, but Byron Leftwich should have definitely got some fucking.
Well, Todd Bowles was the coach of the Jets. What was he supposed to do?
I know, but I could accept that one. But Byron Leftwich should have definitely got some interviews. But I'm attributing this game to the trenches. Both the defensive line of Tampa Bay, they're the MVPs to me, and then the offensive line of Tampa Bay, they're right under them with just their blocking schemes and giving Tom Brady protection.
I don't think he got
the
sacked.
run game. I don't think so either. And the run game was moving. I mean, Leonard Fournette almost came close to 100 yards. So I'm attributing to both the trenches. But again, it makes me wonder if Kansas City had a healthy O-line and a coach that wasn't concerned about his son, is this game different? I don't know.
Maybe so.
Maybe so. But we'll find out next year because I think the Chiefs will be back. The question is, will the Bucs be? Because the NFC is looking different. It's looking different. We got some moves. So let me just. Is that enough? Yeah, is that enough Super Bowl talk before we go to the other NFL news? Because I feel like that's more important than this damn game.
The only other thing I was going to say about the Super Bowl was the halftime show was lame.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask you that. I was cooking during the halftime show. Did The Weeknd do a good job?
Whoever was his sound engineer needs to be fired. And
I just know I heard one note. Over. I know I heard one note, and it sounded like he messed that. Like he hit it.
Well,
right.
Have you ever seen him in live?
It's not that great.
No.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
So yeah, I mean that was the whole deal with it. Like when the announcement of the weekend for the halftime show was the announcement, I was just like, why?
They'd have done better doing Drake.
Yes. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. Like,
they would have done way better doing that than doing Drake.
He was 100% Super Bowl level.
Did Drake steal the Weeknd's thunder by being in that State Farm commercial?
He might have. That was actually one of the better commercials of the whole thing. What? I'm Drake from State Farm.
That shirt was too tight for my dude Drake, man. He was clowning. That shirt was too tight. And what an album, man. Get off of these damn State Farm commercials and go drop the fucking album, Drake. Same thing could be said with Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes. Y'all need to get off them damn State Farm commercials and go play some fucking ball. But it's not Patrick's fault why he lost this game. I 100% stand by that. But yeah. And they had another good commercial, the Falcon Winter Soldier trailer. I know we're gonna talk more about that on Bros Who Binge, but that shit was fire.
In the trailer for Old.
I ain't like that one, but we'll get more of that on Bros Who Binge. I'm gonna watch it again just to be sure. But yeah, all the other commercials were whatever. The Stanley John Travolta TikTok on my grass, whatever.
Maybe the Mila Kunis Ashton Kutcher, but that wasn't that funny.
Yeah. That's how I'm feeling about all that. But all right, yeah, let's get to the news. It's spicy. So we got Brett Favre taking shots at Deshaun Watson. We got Carson Wentz requests a trade, silence from Brett Favre, and then Drew Brees is like, "Yo, I'm gonna renegotiate my contract and only get $1 million on the cap." So that sounds like he's retiring, giving the Saints some room to get a new QB. Let's go.
Yeah, that was good on Drew Brees. Brett Favre's an idiot, so why are we listening to Brett Favre's takes on anything? Dude had to. He didn't do what Deshaun Watson's doing because he was too much of a pussy.
Well, he did request for a trade though.
Well, I mean, yeah. So and he retired just so he could leave a team, which is kind of a shitty move. But yeah. So forget about Brett Favre or anything.
Yeah, that was just jokes. Anything. But Carson Wentz cost 2 firsts.
Yeah, Carson Wentz needs to go.
Where do you think he's gonna go? My spots are Indianapolis, the Texans, and the Saints. Swap Deshaun for Carson. Texans might as well.
I don't think that Deshaun wants to go to Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, because he has a no trade. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's scratch the Texans. My number 1 team is Indianapolis, Chicago, the Saints. The Saints are a bottom tier.
That makes sense. I feel like that's on the right track for sure.
Because I think Carson would thrive in Indianapolis with Frank Reich, his OG offensive guy who had him with his MVP season. Plus, he doesn't have to deal with a media that is as frenzied as Philadelphia. You basically never hear shit out of Indianapolis. So
I mean, that would definitely be best for him. I think that it would be best for the Eagles too to get him to the AFC. So
better to trade him to the AFC than the Bears, because if he goes, the Bears are a similar situation as Indianapolis. He has a good defense and semi-decent weapons.
And I don't think Carson Wentz wants to battle against Nick Foles again.
Yeah. Well, so rumor was one of the Bears announcers, she tweeted that if it would go to the Bears would trade Nick Foles to Philadelphia along with some other shit.
Now I think that's a possibility.
Yeah. Why is Philly so enamored? And apparently it was reported as well that some former Eagle players who were on that Super Bowl run was like, the problem wasn't Doug. The problem wasn't Carson. The problem's still there. What's up with Hugh Laurie and his love for Nick Foles, man? What's going on, bro?
He brought them the Super Bowl, man. He was the winner. Dude
should have moved on, bro. Dude should have
beat Brady
on. Yeah, he did. One of the few.
The only person not named Manning.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And your man Peyton got into the Hall of Fame too this year. I think him, Charles Woodson, those were great choices. Some of the other, and Alan Faneca, great choices. Some of the others were just like, huh? Like, why is Megatron in before Chad Ochocinco?
John Lynch makes sense.
Yeah, John Lynch makes sense. Like, Megatron got in on his first try while it took T.O. 3 times. That's fucked up.
Let's see who's on here.
And Megatron retired early.
Yeah, John Lynch, Calvin Johnson, Charles Woodson, Faneca, yeah.
Peyton Manning and Drew Pearson and Megatron. Yeah, so interesting stuff. The NFL season's over. We'll keep you guys up to date on the NFL with drafts and moves as they come. Got to be sure to figure out what's going down with the Saints, who they're picking up. Got to see what's going on with Shuby's Giants, and we'll, how the rest of the dice
a receiver.
Yeah, y'all need to draft, like, if Jamar Chase falls, which I doubt he'll fall to y'all. That'd be a good pick for y'all. But I digress. Let's jump to the NBA where the Pellies are on a 3-game win streak. I think people are underrating Zion. Zion is the first player. Let me just listen. They're not giving him enough praise for what he's been doing as of late. This guy is fucking phenomenal. I'm tired of all the John Morant better than Zion Williamson. I'm tired of all the Zion Williamson's not even a top 25 player. He's all hype. I'm tired of it because that guy is fucking phenomenal. I said this on the radio show, but I'll say it again. If I had to choose one player 25 years and under to take, I'm taking Zion. I don't care that Luka Doncic is there, and you know how I feel about him. I'm a Luka stan. I'm not taking Jason Tatum. I'm not taking Donovan Mitchell. Zion Williamson, fastest player since Blake Griffin to get to 1,000 points. Him and Blake Griffin are the fastest. 44 games. Dude hasn't played a full NBA season. He's starting to get it. The Pelicans, reason for their success is 3 things. Zion being a playmaker early in games, allowing for Brandon Ingram to close. Brandon Ingram actually closing. But got to give our boy Zoe some props. Zoe been balling.
He had one game where he's been balling.
No, more than one game. Don't do that. He balled last game against the Grizzlies. Let me tell you his stats. Last game, he had 16, 7, and 7. Fire. Great defense. Shut that nigga John Morant down. The game before that has the game-saving defensive possession against Miles Turner and drops 23 and 9. The game before that shuts down Devin Booker, or what? Let me not say shuts down, contains Devin Booker, gives him a hard time and drops 18, 1, and 6. Give Zoe his props. We're not trading him as long as he keep playing like that.
Yeah, he's all right. You know who's been playing good, though?
That's big hater
LaMelo.
energy. That's big hater energy over there. That's big hater energy over there. LaMelo. Oh, I know. LaMelo has been balling. LaMelo about to knock Atlanta out the 6th seed. Hornets looking good. Looking like Mike made the right move signing Gordon Hayward. Him and LaMelo got a little chemistry going on over there. And Miles Bridges? I mean, not Miles. Is that his name? Miles Bridges?
I think it's Miles.
The dunker? From
Or is it McHale?
No, McHale's in the Suns. Yeah, Miles Bridges looking like he's unlocked because of LaMelo, but I digress.
He had a double-double tonight.
But got to give the Pelicans love. Also, I think it's big that they stopped playing Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Nicolo Melli, and what's y'all boys' name? Jackson Hayes.
Walker played. He played against the Pacers.
He didn't play last night, and they gave Kyra Lewis Jr. all his minutes, and Kyra Lewis is looking good. Let me say that. Like, I wouldn't be mad at the future being Kyra Lewis, Lonzo, Brandon, Zion, and whoever else you want to throw in there. Because that could be fire. If Lonzo keeps developing his 3-and-D-ness, look. All I'm saying is Nickeil Alexander-Walker, but more so Jackson Hayes, keep him on the bench. Willie Hernan-Gomez has been doing just fine. Keep them on the bench. And Niccolo Melli better not ever touch the court again. Send his ass back to Italy.
I mean, his era might be done for sure.
But I think you might have been right. I just think he doesn't fit the Stan Van Gundy model. Like you said that earlier in the year. That's why he hasn't had success really.
Yeah.
Because it fits more the Gentry model. And honestly, we should trade JJ Redick for a younger 3-and-D guy because he ain't doing nothing either.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Shooter. Let's get us a shooter back for his ass or something, some picks. But as of now, the standings, look, the Pelicans are in the 12th seed. They will pass up the Grizzlies because the Grizzlies are 9-9. They're losing. The next seeds are 11-11 Rockets, Kings 10-11, Warriors at number 8, 10-11, Trailblazers 10-12, Nuggets 12-10, 12-10 for Nuggets and Trailblazers. I called the Spurs weeks ago. They found their guy with Kelvin Johnson. They're 13-10, and then the Suns, Clippers, Lakers, Jazz. The Jazz is probably the most overrated 1 seed I've seen since the Atlanta Hawks when they made that thing. I don't think the Jazz will stick around, but if they do, that's fool's gold. But the Pels have a shot, man. The Pels have a shot. They keep winning. They got a shot, and I'm loving it. Who is exciting you in the NBA right now? LaMelo and the Hornets? Because they're in the playoff hunt right now.
That's who's exciting me at the moment. Like I've just really been enjoying watching the East. Like
I felt bad that my boy Sexland's been losing recently. They got to come up. They got to pick it up. I'm pulling for Sexland.
They have. I mean, like there's been a lot of games where Garland's been out. So
that's true too. That's true.
So they're working through that. But I mean, I enjoy watching Philadelphia. I enjoy watching
Joel Embiid, MVP candidate.
I've enjoyed watching the New York and Charlotte. I watched the Kings in Denver the other day.
Honestly, Tyler Halliburton's the only other contender for Rookie of the Year besides LaMelo. LaMelo's running away with it, but Halliburton's second. He's over Wiseman right now. Also, other MVP candidates besides Embiid have to be Jokic and Donovan Mitchell. Those have to be the 3.
I think Donovan Mitchell is really going to put himself in like that extra level of NBA talent
this year. It's looking like he's going to do it. Yeah. If he gets the number 1 seed with that Utah team, God help him. God bless him, because in the playoffs he's gonna get stomped because he has no help on that. Like I feel like they're burning his gas this year. I feel like they're doing the old Harden method where Harden goes 150% in the regular season and he's burnt out by the time the playoffs come because Donovan has no help. Who can he look to? Bogdanovich? Old ass Mike Conley, no scoring Rudy Gobert, Ingles getting old. That's what I don't think people realize. Ingles is getting old. It's not the Ingles of 2 years ago. Like the only help he has is Bogdanovich. That's why I think they're fool's gold. Same thing with the Bucks. Bucks super fool's gold. Like I feel bad that the Bucks traded Drew Holiday. Like he ain't doing too much for them. Granted, they signed him for the playoffs, so it's too early to judge that. But we shall see. Trying to think about some other East. I'm loving Trae Young just taking L's 11-12. I want to see LaMelo and the Hornets pass his ass up because I told y'all Hawks and Trae Young. Trae Young does not equate to wins. Trae Young is a stat stuffer, but we shall see on that. Oh, how you feel about your Knicks getting D Rose?
Oh, I feel great about it. I mean, he wanted to come play with Tom Tibbs. I think you need a little bit more of a playmaker
and then a veteran present can help quickly.
Help quickly. I think Julius Randle is an all-star this year. If he gets snubbed, then that's terrible.
He might get snubbed just because the East is so stacked this year. Like you got to put some.
Well, I feel like you have to have a Knicks player, and he would be the Knicks player.
But look, just listen, because at forward you got Giannis, KD, Tatum, Sabonis. Like those 4 have to make it.
Yeah, but Tatum can play up.
They're not going to put Tatum at guard because guard stacked. You got Ben Simmons, Kyrie, Harden, Trae Young. That's 4 right there. Jaylen Brown, he deserve it. So I'm just saying, your boy getting snubbed this year, but it's okay. All-star talent. I'll give it to y'all. But I feel like D Rose is going to have the impact that Eric Bledsoe's having on Kyra Lewis Jr. because they say that Kyra Lewis Jr. is getting mentored by Bledsoe. So I feel like D Rose is going to be that for Quickly because Quickly's been looking good. Like y'all might have one.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, I think that New York has been looking really surprising with some of their young talent. It's definitely not a team that's going to be contending for titles anytime soon, but it looks like
y'all
they're
can
actually
make the playoffs. That's huge for that young team.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it looks like they're actually breathing life again, which is refreshing for the New York Knicks. But again, like I just really think that LaMelo Ball coming into his own, I think he's kind of proven that he's a better player than people give him credit.
The Warriors
for early
fucked
on.
up. Warriors fucked. They should have took him.
I don't know if it would have helped him very much was the thing. I think that was something we were talking about during the draft where like I was saying that I don't really think being a Warrior would have helped LaMelo.
Might not have helped him, but it helped. That team would be in a better position right now because Wiseman's not contributing much right now, whereas LaMelo gets you 20 and 7, and that would help. That would take a lot of pressure off of Steph. I'm just talking about in terms of them making the playoffs without Clay. And then even when Clay came back, that gives you another score. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that would have been perfect for them, but you're right. The Hornets for Melo is better because he's learning how to lead a team, and he's bringing this team out of the dregs of non-contention into the 7th seed.
It's a place where he gets to be the focal point, or maybe not necessarily in the game plan, but in the
fans'
perspective, media presence.
But even from the media, you can still put some of the flack on Gordon Hayward. He doesn't take the full brunt of it.
No, he doesn't take the full brunt of it, but he's also in Charlotte, so the brunt really isn't that bad either.
That's true too.
It's not like when his brother was in LA.
Jesus, yeah. Jeez, so
and they're expecting him to just bring a dynasty to LA.
Gotta be honest, all those LA draft picks looking good now, from Julius Randle to Zoe to Bi. They might have had a good team, but I think it was best for all those players to leave though.
Well, I mean, they were all young when they were together at first. They each needed to build their career by like having a little bit of experience.
Yeah, they needed some growth.
If they would all be together now, I mean, it'd probably be a
pretty damn good team.
Pretty damn good, but
yeah, that's a playoff team for sure. I'm just excited, man. Pellies, we're gonna bring Justin in next week. We're gonna dive more into basketball. We're giving our full attention that way, so you guys can look forward to that. We'll have some storylines next week, but I'm loving the Pels. I'm telling y'all the 3 things attributing to this Pels win streak: Zion creating early, being a playmaker, and playing the offense through him for the first, second part of the third quarter. 3rd and 4th, giving it to BI, letting him close, and then letting Lonzo. The thing is, Lonzo has been killing early while Eric Bledsoe's been killing late. So it's been helping by having Lonzo and Zion start the game and having Bledsoe and Ingram finish. If Bledsoe's not hitting, though, we need our bench to come. Like, that's the problem with the Pels. The bench is not putting forward nothing, really. Like, Kyrie Lewis Jr. is giving some effort, but, like, we need points. Josh Hart has been on a fucking shooting slump. It's been bad. Josh Hart had a wide open 3. Stan Van Gundy wanted to throw his fucking clipboard on the ground. Dude passed it up. Shot clock violation. Shoot up a floater. He was like, Josh, what the fuck are you doing? That was in the game. The last game they played against Memphis. I was just like, yo, Josh Hart can't buy a bucket, dog. He is just shooting.
Yeah, he had 1
terribly.
point.
It was bad, but I gotta say he did make up for it by getting a lot of second chance points. I think he had like 4 offensive rebounds, or at least contributed to 4 offensive rebounds. So shout out to that.
That's always been his game, is he's like that utility guy.
Exactly. He's good for off the bench, but we need more coming off that bench. Hopefully we'll, maybe move JJ Redick, get some stuff. Because Redick's not contributing shit. He just old. Like that's just where we're at with him. But that's all we got this week. Shuby, tell the people they can follow you on social media.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ashubert14. You can listen to the Bros Who Binge, came out over the weekend. This week on Bros Who Binge, we are going to be talking about WandaVision, Your Honor. I guess Malcolm and Marie.
I'm watching it tomorrow.
All right. But other than that, make sure you keep track with stuff that's going on. We had a really fun Pitch It match last week on Twitch.
I thanked everybody. I thanked everybody at the beginning of the show. And since you're here, just know we're putting out part 1 tomorrow. So if you missed the live stream, part 1, Hastic versus Dan, will be out tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, part 2, Jake versus Schmidt will be out. So you'll be able to check out both part 1 and part 2. We had to split it up because just couldn't put that long of something on YouTube. So
makes sense.
Y'all check that out. Like I said, part 1 out today when you guys hear this. Part 2 out Tuesday, and then Thursday, New Bros Who Binge. Also, make sure you check out the One Piece content that we're dropping this week. Got chapter 103 review out by the time you guys hear this. And we reviewed the East Blue Saga, me and Christian. That'll be out on Wednesday. And then Tuesday, Anime Talk. Chris's blowing up the streams, baby. Krista got the world on fire with that Fuck Gabby track. So we got to talk AOT. Attack on Titan's going crazy right now. A lot of shit to discuss. Promise Neverland dropping the ball on the series, fucking it up. I gotta get on some anime teams this week, but that's all really. Y'all make sure y'all follow Schubert 8, Schubert 14. Y'all make sure y'all check out Bros Who Binge. Check out the Pitch It if you haven't checked it out already. And again, thank you to everybody who made that event special. I'm talking about you, the viewer, the fans. I've asked a couple of people. They said they really enjoyed themselves, so that makes me happy. I know Schubert enjoyed himself. I know all the contestants enjoyed themselves. So we can't wait for the next match, and we're planning it already. If you didn't hear on the stream, Ian versus Peter from What Do You Say Anime, our boy, editor Ian Hawley, jumping in the ring. It's going to be a tough one. I don't think he's ready.
I don't know. I don't think he's ready either. We'll see how it all goes.
He's been talking mad shit.
It's one thing to be in the judging chair and another thing to be making the pitches.
That's a fact. And also, I'm ready for my tune-up because it's time. I got people coming strong. I gotta get a tune-up match before I put the belt on the line. But now I'm just clowning. I'm ready for everybody. But with that being said, that's all we got this week for Schubert, for Doom, for Brooklyn. My name is Lyndon. You guys have a good one. We'll talk to you again next Monday. Until then, be safe. Check out all the content on the Bros Who Think Network. Please subscribe wherever you're listening to. But again, until then, peace.